just started with the opening kickoff. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Buffaloes offense will get first crack at it today. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, they have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Buffaloes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Caught in the backfield, it's Garrison. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. And the Buffaloes are moving quickly down the field. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. There he goes! An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. The Buffaloes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. They'll run the screen. Crosses the 30, he's got away. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
They executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held onto it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle, it's McClure. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. 9th play of the opening drive coming up, and now they face a 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it go to the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Buffaloes!
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive, cap it off with a touchdown.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? On the move from inside his 5. He gets it blocked. This guy is so dangerous. He excellent vision to find a lane and get it out and set up the offense with good field position. So the Arizona State Sun Devils offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And Jesse, they've got a quarterback that if he can get into a rhythm can certainly make plays for his team.
Here's the thing about him, too. He's not the most consistent guy, and he's not the most talented quarterback in the country, but when he's hot, he's really, really tough to stop, David. It's important they get this guy going early.
Yeah, and it's not just him. Like, the offense has to, around him, play well. They've got to protect him. Receivers have to make plays. The running game would be good to get going, so it's got to be a team effort, because then he can really be at his best.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. He leaves it with his back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Firing to the right, complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
really nice job by the quarterback understanding I need to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
And down goes the quarterback. There are penalty flags down, but it looks as if this might be on the offense. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. The official says no good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game. They missed that 56-yard field goal, and now they'll pay for it by giving up good field position at the 39. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Fires to the wideout. Fires it incomplete.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
And the Buffaloes will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Looking downfield on first down. He's got it. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. And the Sun Devils with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Well, this running back has been the only guy obviously who's touched the ball these first 2 plays. He's looked pretty good. I think it's safe to say everybody in the stadium here on 3rd down expecting him to get the ball again.
He'll throw on 3rd down. Stands in and takes the hit. Underneath toasted coverage. Got it deep downfield. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Sun Devils.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
He'll return it. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. We got a tight one early, and they go back on the attack, holding a 7-6 lead. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball.
And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. Guys, Colorado has the lead here, and we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. He wants to throw it. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
That is what I'm talking about. So many guys lose where they're at in the field, lose the down and distance. It's third down. I can't slide. QB knows it. Nice job using his noggin and his heart, lowering the shoulder to get the first down on third down.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. This offense has it with really good field position. Zings it complete to the right.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
The pull and throw off the RPO. Turning it on. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Back to pass. Got it! Into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona State!
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmaker, slip him out of the backfield, throw him the football, he'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
The snap sets up to throw. Makes the catch. The two-point conversion is good.
Gotta love the execution. Not easy to throw down here, but the quarterback made a good read, accurate throw, and they come away with 2 points.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Wants to go up top on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Garrison. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Still backed up pretty deep. It's 2nd and 5 from the 15. Catch in the middle. It's McClure. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
And the Buffaloes come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successful.
That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. Caught over the middle. It's Daniels. At the 40, there he goes. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
To the ground with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Makes the catch. It's Garrison. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. The Buffaloes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Quickly out to the tight end. He's down to the 37-yard line, and that's where he goes out of bounds.
You know, as a receiver, it's so critical and important to know where the sticks are. He was able to modify his route, so he knew as soon as he caught it, he was just going to have enough to keep this drive alive.
And the Buffaloes getting set on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unleashes one deep. Broken up, incomplete, and nearly intercepted in the end zone. It'll be 2nd down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So now it's 2nd and long.
6-9-1, Gators score.
Wants to throw again. Puts it out of the air. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
Nice execution by this defense. One of the strengths of this offense is 3rd down. They're really good at it. They were ready. Nice job getting the guy on the ground, forcing the 4th down.
Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
And how about the defense coming up big on 4th and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quickly complete. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's 1st down. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. Breaks into the open. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this, this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field, what a big gain for the offense.
The Sun Devils come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Finds his target down the middle. Now the connection takes it to the 11. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. This offense is stuck way back in its own end of the field. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Wide open downfield. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now you got to think they'll really go on the attack. Big play has them set up 1st and 10 from the 48. Got it in the middle. It's McClure. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. To the air on first down. They're setting up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Finds his man. Great reaction by this defense, immediately on the catch, swarming to the ball. And the Buffaloes come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Fires to the big fella. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. And he'll have to find the line and generate some power. A 46-yarder from the left. It's good. Easy call for the refs. That'll bring him to within 4. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. Fielded in the end zone. It's Day. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll come out and take a knee, and that should send us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in Boulder. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half.
Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark.
And with that, let's send it back to the guys more than a mile above sea level at Folsom Field.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
To the air on second down. Makes the grab. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route, running all the way across the field, and the DB just can't stay with them because of his speed, and as a result, they give up a big one.
From the gun, give on the inside. Makes it past the marker. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down. And the Sun Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. Quarterback on the keeper. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option...
Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. The Sun Devils are threatening in the red zone. Gives it on the option. They pull him down at the 17 after a pickup of 3.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Throws to the back. He caught it, and he will score! Touchdown, Sun Devils! He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Looks like he's going to try to return it. And the returner could... No daylight. He goes down. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. They'll ride the hot hand. Got enough for the first.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. The Buffaloes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Deep shot for the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Grabs it in the middle. They're going to stop him short, and man, we haven't seen a lot of that. This offense has been a machine on 3rd down. And the Buffaloes will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Arizona State has the ball back and the offense making its way onto the field. Quick release by the QB. At the 35, he's got room. He's loose on the right. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
Love the individual effort by the wide receiver after the catch, making people miss, showing you the speed. Now he set up his offense down in the red zone.
The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside. Touchdown, Arizona State! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, we've got a final to let you know about, a game happening inside the ACC today. Florida State was able to come away with the victory, but it was not the type of dominant win we've seen in Tallahassee over the years. A win, yes, but this one lacked style points. One team will rise in the ACC standings while the other is going to sink like a stone. The harsh reality of college football when conference foes face off, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Hands it off. They believe in that running game. Got 6 before he stopped at the 23. And the Buffaloes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. He'll run it again. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25. Give him 1.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Caught near the sticks. It's Garrison. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. The Buffaloes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it from the gun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Really short gain on that one. Defense all over it.
We're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
Offense breaks the huddle on 3rd down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Safe completion on the screen. Turns it on in midfield. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 36. 7. And the Buffaloes are flying down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
And the Buffaloes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The inside handoff. They'll snap it from the 28 in field goal range, but it's 3rd and short. He'll keep it on the sneak. The Buffaloes pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is.
Holding.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. The offense lining up for a first down play.
Let's go.
The hand to the running back. They get him stopped at the 30, but not before he gets 5 yards. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating. And there he goes. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
Nice catch by the big tight end. Nice job holding on to the football, getting the first down. But I tell you what, I love the physicality by the defense. I love how they're making him pay every time he catches the football. Later on, he might be less likely to want to reach his arms out there and try to catch that thing.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Keeps it on the bootleg. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly, and that's what they're doing right now. They're
throw to the end zone. It's picked off. Takes it the other way.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Quickly complete. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Leaves it with the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. And the Sun Devils just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Unloads to the wideout. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Sun Devils! And the route is on. They extend this fourth quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak.
It's another good decision by the quarterback. You've got to be impressed here. On that one, he finds his tight end, but all game long, whether it's receivers or running backs or tight ends, wherever the best one-on-one matchup has been, he's been able to take advantage of it, and that's why they've been able to score so many points.
And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. The pass is incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield, and that shot the quarterback took might have been a little too much.
First down, roughing the passer.
They're desperate to do anything they can to try to slow down this guy who's just been spinning bean all day. A little carried away with that roughing penalty. Leaves it with the running back. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first. Looking to throw on first down. Gets it out fast. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. And the Buffaloes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Hand off from the shotgun. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
I'll tell you, this running back, he's running behind an offensive line that is playing in unison right now, doing a great job communicating pre-snap. They're getting hats on hats in the run game.
Right back to the well. Brought down after a pickup of 2 to the 19.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. And the Buffaloes kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. With the run on 1st and goal. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. A 4th quarter field goal down by this much, that's a lot like putting a lipstick on the proverbial pig. Doesn't do much to change the looks. Got to score the touchdown on 4th and goal. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Ball changes hands, and the offense finds themselves backed up inside their own 10. Not much room there. They'll give him 1 to the 9. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He'll keep it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. He'll push his way out to the 38, pick up a 3. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. We'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. And here comes the offense on second down. Goes to the option. He'll pitch it.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. It's complete on the right side. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. The Sun Devils send out the punt unit. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. Fair catch is made at the 15-yard line, and that's where they'll start this drive. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the fourth quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit, throw the football around.
Finds a man in the middle. Turning it on. Crosses midfield. Just keeps moving. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Bucks. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. This drive will open from the 15. Out of the gun, they give to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There were some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen here.
No doubt. Good job by this coaching staff understanding who's out there to make plays.